Hey guys, before we dive into today's discussion, I want to make it clear that the views expressed by Richard Clark, which may be mentioned in this video, are entirely his own. I do not condone or support any misinformation about COVID-19. It's crucial to rely on accurate and scientifically verified information from reputable sources. Please keep in mind that my aim is to address and correct misinformation, not to endorse any false claims. Always consult health authorities for the most reliable information on matters related to public health. Now, let's proceed with a responsible and informed conversation. In what many consider to be the golden age of Minecraft, around 2013 to 2014, there was one mod that stood tall above the rest: Orespawn. This was the time when Minecraft versions 1.6 and 1.7 were all the rage. Orespawn was famous for its incredibly powerful weapons, tools, and mobs, making it a standout mod compared to the rest. Orespawn's fame wasn't just confined to a corner of the Minecraft universe. It reached incredible heights of popularity on social media, being featured on well-known YouTube channels such as Popular MMOs, The Atlanticraft, Beijing Canadian, Jerome ASF, and many more, pushing its popularity to new heights. Orespawn was well known for some really popular features. It had weapons like Big Bertha, a huge sword that could deal 500 plus damage, much more than an average sword. It was also popularly known for its difficult bosses, like the Mobzilla, the Kraken, and the King. It also had lots of unique items and creatures, from custom fishing rods and ants to boyfriends and girlfriends. Orespawn was full of surprises. Of course, Orespawn had its share of critics too. Some people thought it was too powerful to the point that it overshadowed other mods in a mod pack. Why bother with other mods when you had these super powerful Orespawn tools and weapons? But that idea is exactly what made Orespawn so charming, especially for younger players. The idea of being so powerful that being able to take out most mobs with just one hit was a huge draw. Not to mention the excitement of watching gigantic mobs duke it out in popular MMO's Mob Battle Arena. Orespawn's popularity seemed to be unstoppable, but Orespawn fell into one of the most intense, bizarre, and outlandish declines I have ever seen online. I always wondered what happened to Orespawn, but now that I know, it's way more complicated than I could have possibly imagined. A story of misinformation, lies, doxing, and somehow Nicki Minaj, which we'll fully uncover in today's video. Before we get into the why and how of Orespawn's long and dramatic decline, I would like to take a moment to ask you all to like this video if you enjoy it, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel. I take a close look at what types of content interest people the most from my channel, and subscribing is the most common way for me to tell when people are interested in a certain type of content and when they want to see more of it. Orespawn started its life in 2012, being created by a man named Richard H. Clark, also known online as TheyCallMeDanger. Orespawn was initially released for Minecraft version 1.6 and was eventually updated to version 1.7. Following years of development of Orespawn, in September of 2014, Richard Clark posted a Ctrl-Alt-Delete webcomic on his website. The comic was posted following the announcement that Minecraft would be purchasing Mojang along with all of their IPs, including Minecraft. Richard, obviously discontent with this, posted the comment poking fun at Microsoft's monetization of everything. He also titled the post, "Be afraid, be very afraid." Obviously, this is not a total meltdown situation. However, I do believe it was the tipping point for Richard, with his belief seeming to be that the individuality and freedom of Minecraft would die under Microsoft. While not seeming to have come to a full stop in development of the Orespawn mod, still being updated to 1.7.10, Richard Clark, creator of most of the contents of the Orespawn mod, announced something which I believe he intended to become his legacy. On December 13th, 2014, Clark announced Danger Zone, a game he was planning to write completely from scratch using his previous programming experience in Java. In his own words from an archived page on his website, Clark describes it by saying a, quote, block building critter killing game I'm writing from scratch. Yes, from scratch. I've gotten tired of all the problems that we, the modding community, keep running into with Forge and Minecraft. There's too many, too often, and so I've decided to do something about it. I'm writing my own modding platform, Danger Zone. The intention is to build a base game with a wide open, easy to understand, easy to mod, stable interface for modders. Sources will be fully commented and for everyone to see. It will be small, fast, and written in Java, so it's easy for noob coders. Once the base game is written, I'll port Orespawn over to it, and just another mod, so it will be optional, just as any other mod. People seem to be excited by Clark's prospect, an easily modifiable alternative to Minecraft with developers of mods in mind. Clark continued making steady progress on Danger Zone, posting semi-frequent updates every few weeks on both YouTube and his blog page of the Orespawn website. By week 12 of Danger Zone's development, Richard Clark had made decent progress on Danger Zone, while having posted no new information on the Minecraft version of the Orespawn mod and its progress. This can be inferred as Clark putting all of his time and effort into Danger Zone. We can effectively infer from this that Clark may have been losing interest in Minecraft completely. Despite the entire point of Danger Zone being a new modding platform, it took Richard being 23 weeks into development to actually add support for mods and texture packs. Keep in mind, this wasn't due to Richard trying to still develop the engine itself. Instead, his development seemed to be unorganized with no real prioritization, seeming to just add whatever he wanted. Some of these features included, but were not limited to, Canadians, cockroaches, exploding rats, light sticks, and dark sticks? By week 73 of Danger Zone's development, Richard announced that version 1.0 of Danger Zone was complete. This was the final post marked as a Danger Zone development update. The following week, Richard began titling his posts as Orespawn Reloaded, in which he was now re-implementing features from his Orespawn Minecraft mod into Danger Zone. I'm going to try to not recycle too much of Richard's personal YouTube footage, however, I want to give you an idea of the state of the game at this point of 1.0's release.
Hectic. Let's get right into it, because I was thrilled with the way these things turned out. And I hope you are too. I created varmints and vermin. Yeah. Check these little rascals out. Yeah. Let's give them something to do. There we go. Oh, come on. Let's get a few more in here. Oh, these things are fun to watch. Look at them wiggle.
You get the idea. A clearly unpolished game riddled with issues. At this stage, full screen wasn't even implemented yet, but would be a few weeks later. Side note, if you're looking for an open, free alternative to Minecraft for a modding platform, I would highly recommend Minetest. It's far better in terms of quality than Danger Zone, it's fully open source, and I would trust it far more than Danger Zone in terms of security and reliability. As someone with an IT and security background, I'm skeptical of Richard Clark's ability to implement any kind of robust security features, especially since Danger Zone supports multiplayer, a feature he implemented himself. By the end of 2016, it had become obvious that Richard Clark no longer cared about trying to maintain or update Orespawn. Minecraft Java version 1.10 was out by this point, however, Richard had not updated Orespawn for Minecraft past 1.7, with the last official update being published February 7th, 2015. He did, however, continue to post weekly updates on his development of Danger Zone. Starting in late 2016 to early 2017, Richard's updates seemed to become less frequent for a short period of time, only posting closer to once a month. His more frequent posting activity resumed in April of 2017. By this point, when Clark refers to Orespawn, he is exclusively referring to it in the context of Danger Zone. This is also when things seemingly started to take a turn for the bizarre. On May 14th, 2017, Clark posted an update on Danger Zone/Orespawn with the following caption. Wait, what? They're here already? Oh. The Russians are here, and Sergei Lavrov, and Vladimir Putin himself, OMG. The video attached to this article is self-explanatory.
Yeah, there's the Russians. Now, Russians are pretty cool in Orespawn. They are actually friendly, and they are fearless and attack hostile mobs, of course. These are good friends to have when you're hanging around. Now, yes, Mr. Evil himself, Vladimir Putin. And he is one tough dude. He is fearless. He will kick a moose's butt. Let me tell you, he'll probably kick an Allosaurus's butt too, with his bare hands and no help at all. It doesn't matter. He will kick butt. Good old Vlad. Again.
Following this, Richard fell back into sporadic posting with no real consistency, often taking month-long or longer pauses in posting updates. Side note, Danger Zone did not get the ability to search for items or even pause the game until March of 2018, 4 years after its development started. In 2019, Richard went on a nearly 7-month hiatus from posting, with his previous last post being in February of 2019, with no new posts until August of that year. On November 30th, 2019, following more updates on Danger Zone development, Richard posted that he was intending to quit development of Danger Zone and Orespawn entirely and move on to something else. He does not explicitly say what he would be doing next. This was, of course, until 2020. On March 8th, 2020, Richard finally posted to his website again with the caption stating, "Well, there you go, you never know." I thought it would take me a while to figure out what I wanted to do. It didn't. Danger Zone is moving to VR. It's DZVR. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, on July 6th, 2020, Richard Clark made the announcement that he plans on updating Orespawn for Minecraft up to, quote, at least 1.12, and that he was looking for coders to help him develop this, including a lead engineer. He goes on to state that the game cannot be free, but that he intends to charge somewhere around $5 to access it. We would find out soon what would actually come of this. And by soon, I mean literally the next month. Sometime between July 29th and August 12th, 2020, Richard made a full 180 in his decision. He completely updated the homepage of the Orespawn website to simply state, Orespawn has outgrown Minecraft. It has a new home over at dangerzonegame.net. Come see why. Danger Zone is written as modder-friendly. Danger Zone has no end-user license agreement. Danger Zone sources become public property on January 1st, 2021. Danger Zone is written in Java, lovingly, with strict adherence to the KISS principle. Includes modding videos to get you started. Come on over to the Danger Zone, see why Orespawn has moved. He also attached a link to a GoFundMe page to donate to the project. During this time, he also completely removed the Orespawn download page, completely removing the ability to download the mod for Minecraft from its official website. By September of 2020, he had updated the page again to also include a link to a Discord server, as well as some more information, where he, again, seemingly out of nowhere, announces that an Orespawn update for Minecraft is in fact in the works. He states, P.S. The Orespawn/Minecraft work has begun. Join the Discord server for all the latest information, you don't want to miss it. Orespawn/MC needs modders. Yes, it's too big, we need help. Must be at least 18. By the end of September 2020, Richard published a video showing that Orespawn had become bootable and somewhat functional in Minecraft 1.12, with some features implemented. The download to the original 1.6 and 1.7 versions was, however, still unavailable. Then, in October 2020, the most bizarre video by Richard yet was posted. The original video seems to have since been taken down. However, I acquired an archived copy that I will play for you now. Any personal information has been censored or removed from the video for safety and preservation of those involved.
Good morning, Danger Zone and Orespawn fans. Well, yeah, it's morning, but no, it's not good. Some things have been happening over the past couple of months, and they finally just went ballistic yesterday. And yeah, let's get right to it. I'm going to read this because I don't want to screw it up. Let's be perfectly clear right up front here. This video is a request for information necessary to file lawsuits against the person known on Discord as Katera and his or her accomplices by the victimized parties, that being me and the Orespawn Discord community. Week in and week out, Katera and their accomplices have raided our Discord server, spewing hate and racism, insulting our members, threatening to destroy us, and causing severe stress to us all. Week in and week out, Katera then retreats to their server and claims to be the victim. Oh, I only want peace. This is a very old trick that only works just so many times until the monitors catch on and the evidence can be piled up. Every week it is the same. Attack us, then claim to want peace, or claim that I only want to work with Danger, or I only want to be a modder on the development team. Right, yeah, and exactly who would want to work with this person after all the hate and threatening behavior? Not me, of course. We have log files and emails to back all this up. This is all fact. This evidence has been gathered and exists. This latest illegal excursion of Katera's included illegal electronic eavesdropping on our private staff channel, captured with Katera freely admitting such. This proof also exists. Further, Katera then proceeded to post restricted and copyrighted material from our server, our private paid early access channel, onto their server for the general public. This is so many violations in so many ways, not the least of which could be considered theft of goods paid for by donors. Again, this proof has been captured and exists as well. What is needed now are real full names and addresses of both Katera and all of his or her accomplices. This information is necessary for proper service of court papers. Katera, Red Rose Warrior, Ellie, Dakota, Froggo, Hackman, Imposter X, Lenny, Sacrium, The Imposter, Twinkle Toes, Bandera's Halloween costume, to name just a few, and all the other people on our Discord server ban list. These are the people who will be named and served in the lawsuits. You might want to check for yourself. If you are banned from our Discord, you are on the list. If you have any of this information, please contact TheyCallMeDanger at Comcast.net. If you have any other information that may also be useful in these legal cases, we are willing to talk and make a deal. Perhaps as an accomplice, you don't feel you want these permanent marks of theft, harassment, hate, racism, and electronic espionage on your permanent adult record. Gee, you think? Well, let's talk. Did I mention the rewards? Some names and addresses or other information might be worth a few $100s to you, depending on verification and who and when you got them to us, etc., etc. Of course, as anonymous as you like. We do not need to know who you are. Perhaps I should also point this out. But one of the disadvantages of being a bad guy is the fact that you are surrounded by people who would sell their mother for $1. Think about that. Something I need to be very clear about here is that I do not condone retribution, and I want the Orespawn community to continue to stay out of this. Katera has never had anything to fear from me. She was ghosted. I simply did not respond to anything. Katera has also never had anything to fear from the Orespawn community. We never attacked. We were never told to. It's just something I would not do. Everybody knows that. The only thing that Katera should be expecting soon is a knock on the door. That will be the sheriff with service papers. All communications with TheyCallMeDanger will be held in the strictest of confidence. No, not on Discord. None of this will be discussed on Discord, as apparently that is not secure at all. Right? Yeah, had to learn that the hard way. Use the private email. That works. The Orespawn community and I have been terrorized long enough. Thank you for your help.
This video, which was quickly removed from the website, offered cash rewards for personal information on Discord members, including one specific developer known as Katara. At this time, I would like to add a little bit of additional context as to some of Richard's hate for Katara. Katara, also known as Red Rose Warrior 1 on CurseForge, is one of the primary developers of AdventureCraft, a port of Orespawn that has removed some of Richard's questionable choices with the mod. This infuriated Richard because he believed that his personal content that he developed, even though many of the features within the mod were not actually developed by him, were being stolen by Katara and some of the other developers. Sometime between December 2nd and December 11th, 2020, Richard updated the website once again with some interesting statements. Boycott Discord. It is a bully pulpit. They reward the bullies and punish anyone who stands up to them. Discord, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Apologies to all of our premium users. We will figure something out very soon. Please keep an eye on this website. Orespawn/MC work is on hold temporarily while we hire real engineers to get this thing moving at a better pace. The port is not stopping. It will be going even faster. He followed this with an additional section where he states, and last but not least, if you are having legal problems with Katara/Devmaster/Sammy/Red Rose Warrior, I can help. I have information that will save you thousands of dollars and months of time, along with all the evidence you need to tie the physical person with the screen name. Have your lawyer contact me. I can help. And oh, look, here he is again, threatening to take down the entire Orespawn.com website over my perfectly legal offer to help other people that he is terrorizing. Bullies will be bullies. This was attached to a screenshot of Katara telling one of Richard's colleagues to ask Richard to take this section mentioning them down. This is because Richard was distributing personal information belonging to Katara, including full names, addresses, Facebook pages, and more, effectively doxing Katara and their entire personal life. This is why I added a disclaimer to this video that this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, because I personally believe that Richard may not be very happy about this video even existing. Things spiraled even further. By December 15th, Richard had gone on a tangent about Katara on his website, claiming their request for that section to be taken down was threatening to take down the entire Orespawn.com website over my perfectly legal offer to help other people that he is terrorizing. Richard, in this time span, also claimed to be receiving death threats. However, he posted no real proof, stating, quote, "These are so horrible, I can't even display them in public," with a string of spammed emails with absolutely no context. He followed this with what seems to be a call of action. Quote, "I am TheyCallMeDanger. I am taking a stand against evil. Join me. Join us." By the end of December, Richard had formed 3 new Discord servers, most likely out of paranoia. This continued until early January 2021, where Richard posted another update blaming Katara for another Discord server being taken down, stating, quote, "Katara has destroyed another Discord server. Orespawn fans, we need help. Katara and his crew are killing Orespawn. They want it dead so they can pick the bones for pieces and parts. We're going to lose another Minecraft server if we don't act now. Help save Orespawn. Do something. Stop Katara." It was also around this time a download page popped back up on the Orespawn website, with only the 1.7.10 release being available, along with a paywalled beta of the 1.12 port. This download page also contained a section stating, quote, "Beware of imposters and nasty viruses. This is the only safe place to download Orespawn. There are a number of illegal ports being done without permission. They contain viruses that you probably do not want. stay safe, stay here. Around January 13th, 2021, Richard added an additional section to the Orespawn website homepage, which he says, quote, "Seriously though, the content theft has got to stop. Why? Because what content creator is going to go through all the effort and trouble to create content when it is just going to get stolen by a bunch of brainless, uncaring twats, right? None. That's how many. Now imagine Minecraft with no mods, because that's what will happen if this doesn't stop. It might be just a game, but we players and creators take it very seriously. If you are serious about your game, then you should care too. Katara must be stopped, yes, but his modders and his henchmen are every bit as guilty as he is. They must all be banned from anywhere we can find them. All the Minecraft, all the Discords, all the Twitch, everywhere. It is no laughing matter to steal content and cheat the creators, no matter the media. Creation will just stop, no more mods. Imagine that. Around the same time period, Richard also added a button with a link to a page titled How to Stomp on the Bad Guys. I am not going to read the entire page for the sake of time, but this page is effectively a call to action by Richard asking people to mass create Discord accounts using fake emails, and use those accounts to spam and harass developers like Katara, as well as mass report their accounts in an attempt to have their Discord accounts banned. This is obviously an incredibly unhinged thing to ask people to do over a Minecraft mod. The last archived version of the How to Stomp on the Bad Guys page was January 16th, 2021. We can assume he took this page down somewhere around that time. The note about him providing personal information to Katara and others was still up at this time. By the end of January 2021, the Stomp on Bad Guys page was fully removed from the homepage, along with the request for people to contact him about Katara's personal information finally being removed, along with all rants related to them. He did also manage to finally publish a publicly available version of the 1.12 Orespawn beta port. The website remained mostly unchanged, that is, until sometime around April 20th, 2021. This is when Richard removed nearly all mentions of the Minecraft mod for Orespawn and posted the following statement. Good riddance Discord. A quick goodbye to the most hateful, hurtful, nasty place I could ever imagine on the internet. Discord. It has been a horrible experience from day one. So many haters and no way to stop them. It's just a horrible, terrible place with endless drama that ended up making me dread just sitting at my own computer. So good riddance Discord. You have failed. I, for one, will never be back. In fact, the entire Orespawn update is now cancelled. I've put thousands of dollars out of my own pocket into it and have just gotten too much hate back from it. I'm sorry to all the true Orespawn fans out there. I do absolutely adore and appreciate you, but Orespawn on Minecraft needs to fade away. Orespawn lives on Danger Zone now. There is simply no way to work around the absolutely hideous Minecraft EULA, or End User License Agreement. I've met a few really wonderful people along the way too, and I hope you all stay in contact. I wish there were more of you. The world needs more decent people. By April 25th, this message was gone, with all mentions of the 1.12 port disappearing. The download page was also updated, with no links being available to download the mod once again, even for 1.7. Instead, the page included a message from Richard saying, no. Orespawn is no longer supported on any version of Minecraft. If you spot an Orespawn download for Minecraft, you put your computer at serious risk of viruses, malware, and adware. Don't do it. There are no legitimate downloads for Orespawn on Minecraft. Orespawn has moved to DangerZoneGame.net on the Danger Zone game. Deal with it. Sometime in May 2021, a new page was added to his website titled Fight Back. In a similar vein to the old Stomp on the Bad Guys page, Richard has written a manifesto-like essay sharing some similarities to the old page. Again, I won't read the entire thing for the sake of time, but once again, Richard calls for his followers to harass, quote, the bad guys, using fake Discord accounts, including a call for people to doctor images of conversations in order to slander those who have wronged you, which is obviously a crime. He ends the page with a statement saying, "Carry on, White Knights, the internet needs to change. You are the ones to do it. Happy hunting." By late August 2021, Richard announced Danger Zone VR was coming to Steam, and was planned to be released on September 1st. Looking at the Steam page now, we can see it is no longer available for purchase for some reason. And by some reason, I mean the fact that he had added copyrighted characters into the Orespawn mod packaged with Danger Zone on Steam. I'm not joking. This game actually has multiple Nintendo IPs, including Bob-ombs from Mario and creatures from Metroid. And also Godzilla, one of the most popular mobs from the mod, currently is a property of the Japanese company Toho, with Sony holding exclusive rights to the character since 1991. Anyway, things took a turn for the worse in late September, when Richard was banned from hosting his website on Weebly, most likely due to him doxing multiple people over the course of the past few years. This didn't seem to deter Richard much though, as he almost immediately found a new host and updated his domain with a new website. This new website contained some new segments, including Richard claiming he was, quote, a proud new member of the Banned by Jack Dorsey Club. For context, Jack Dorsey is one of the co-founders of Weebly and also happens to be the founder of Twitter. I'm not calling it the other thing, you can't make me. He also added a statement where he says, quote, got censored at the last non-free speech web hosting company. Oops, time to move on. I hope you gamers figure out how important your freedoms are. Censorship is death. A couple days later, he added a new video from his YouTube embedded in the website. The full video is over 9 minutes long, but I'll play you a clip now.
Good morning, Danger Zone and Orespawn fans. How are you today? Hey, I'm pretty good. It's been a busy week. All sorts of crazy things have been happening. And first up, you probably noticed if you have been to Orespawn.com, it is now under construction. Yeah. And you want to know why? It's because Weebly is owned by Square, and Square is owned by, oh yes, Mr. Ultra Uber Liberal himself, Jack Dorsey, right? And so, yeah, Orespawn, being a bastion of free speech and individuality, got banned by Mr. Jack Dorsey. Yes, we have joined the club of the proud member of the Banned by Jack Dorsey Club. Hallelujah, we got that over. I did not know that Weebly was such an awful site in supporting them. So was GoDaddy, apparently, not Jack directly, but more Uber liberals. Oh my God. Okay, so Orespawn is moving right now. Danger Zone will be pretty close behind it when I get the new Orespawn site done. At any rate, free speech, people, get it, keep it, and it's worth dying for. Keep your free speech. Oh, absolutely. What this uber liberal's doing is absolutely wrong and goes against everything ever in the Constitution and everything it goes against anything the U.S. has ever stood for. You're a company, I don't care. Laws do apply to you. Companies are run by people. Laws apply to people. And freedom of speech is absolutely mandatory in the United States. This has got to stop. Somebody's got to stop these people.
He goes on to talk about some new features, followed by a conclusion with, and I kid you not, Nicki Minaj.
Speaking of bad guys, no, the opposite of a bad guy, someone I need to give a shout out to, none other than my new most favoritist person in the whole damn world, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, Nicki's looking at me like, what? Danger, what's wrong with you? Leave me out of it. What the hell are you talking about? Oh man, I love this girl since the first day I set eyes on her. And now I know why. Nicki, you are even more beautiful on the inside. Oh my God. Little Miss Free Speech herself. Who'd have thought this woman has the balls to stand up to everyone and say, let me think for myself. Girl, you are just absolutely goddess class. I mean, and I mean that. You're adorable. And oh my God, I wish we need more people like you. We need a whole shitload more people like Nicki Minaj. Stand up for your right to think and choose for yourself. Oh man, gorgeous girl, gorgeous girl. Now I know why I have loved her since day one. She's awesome inside and out, and there's no arguing with that. Hallelujah. Nicki, thank you for existing.
Ignoring the fact he has like 20 pictures of Nicki Minaj on his computer, he never gives any context to this other than him being a total creep. Sometime around early November 2021, Richard adds a small section at the bottom of the Orespawn website where he says, quote, "Taking a step back to have fun. I just got tired. Now it's me and DZ, and it's great." This is implying he intends on taking a break from development. Again, the website goes relatively unchanged until early January 2022, where he adds a message to the website header stating, "The left shall not stifle the truth," again with no additional context. I wish I could say this was the end of it. Unfortunately, it still somehow manages to get worse for Richard. Before we get into this section, I would like to add an additional disclaimer that I do not believe any of the following statement, and I am quoting Richard here only for the sake of context. In late January 2022, he added the following message to his website. "Hey everyone, Editor Connor here. The reason that this is not the original audio for this is, I'm pretty sure this is partially the reason why this video kept getting taken down. I'll leave the message up on the screen. Obviously, as you can tell, this is Richard being completely unhinged, and nobody should take anything in this statement seriously. I really just wanted to clarify that. And going forward, I am going to clip out certain parts of the video, just as a result of some of what he says not being very YouTube friendly. I'm not sure how his original videos are still up and mine got taken down, but I guess that's just how it is. Again, thank you all for watching. He also made a, well, interesting addition to his game, along with some equally interesting statements in a video.
And you, bro, first up, you, right there. Yeah, you, basic white boy. You are the one that built the greatest civilization on the planet. You made all the absolutely amazing medical discoveries. When the women rail on you, when everybody else rails on you, when the LBGDQs rail on you, just ignore them. And another sign of that times, here we go. Yeah, bad news, people. The vaxxed have come to danger zone. And Orespawn, as you can see, there they are, the vaxxed. Well, they're all real because eventually this is what the vaxxed will turn into.
Around October of 2022, he changed the section to say, once again, go ahead and ignore what the original audio is saying. I, again, won't be able to play or read aloud the full clip of what this is. This is genuinely so bad that this video has been deleted twice from my channel already. Hopefully this won't be number 3. Again, thank you guys for sticking around this long. This message basically just says more misinformation in regards to the vaccine, and he claims that it is able to modify your DNA and will weaken your immune system to the point where you become a zombie. Obviously, this is not the case. And he also, for some reason, goes out of his way to mention winter and the northern hemisphere in the end. Overall, it's just incredibly bizarre. He claims people are being exterminated and that they're causing too much pollution. I don't know, who knows? It's incredibly bizarre. I really have no explanation. Following this, the website did not have any significant changes until this year. In March of 2023, Richard went on yet another tirade posted to his website. Quote, "To all the thieves, jerks, on the internet, not the 95% of you who are decent, let's get something straight. No one has permission to port Orespawn anywhere, no one has permission to use any Orespawn creatures, no one has any permission to use any Orespawn textures. Orespawn lives on Danger Zone now. Deal with it. For those of you who are curious to know why, Here's why, for the 10,000th time. Go read the original Mojang EULA. The original Minecraft/Mojang EULA did not claim any ownership or rights to your mod. Neither did it take any rights away. You owned it. It was yours to do with as you pleased. Now, go read the current Microsoft EULA for Minecraft. It very clearly gives Microsoft absolute and blanket permission to do whatever they want with it, including giving it away and making money from it. It also states very clearly that only Microsoft can monetize your mod. Only Microsoft can make money on it. Microsoft has 100% full rights to all your work and anything in your mod. You have lost your right to refusal and lost your right to monetize. In fact, you've pretty much lost all your rights to do anything except sit there and whine. You are very clearly nothing but a simp giving free work and free content to a nearly $1 trillion company that could not give a shit about you or anyone else on the planet. You're an idiot. This is why when Mojang sold Minecraft to Microsoft, I did not agree with the new EULA and I stopped modding. Here is a helpful hint. Start learning Linux. In another 10 years or so, Windows will be nothing but an advertising platform. You will be nothing. It's already this way now, they just care at least a little to hide it. Soon they won't. Windows will become worse than regular TV. Half content, half commercials, 100% gaslighting. However, this rant was gone by the next month, instead being replaced by a new statement. Hey guys, I'm taking a break. Not sure for how long, I'm just bored with programming, getting into weightlifting, and want to become a big, bulky, massive powerlifter. Look out, Arnold, here I come. And that leads us to today. With the same homepage, looking at the downloads page now, the Minecraft version of Orespawn is 100% gone, instead replaced with yet another rant saying, Orespawn on Minecraft is no longer available. It has been taken down. It is done, and no, you cannot have any rights to it whatsoever. I do not want it ported. More than 3/4 of the material is directly mine, 100% created by me. The other bits, mostly creatures, were created by a number of people who gave the rights to use them only to me. If you want to port creatures that were not created by me, then you have to track down their creators and get their permission. As for the creatures and other content created by me, no, 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 and again, no. Now get over it. It's time to fade away out of Minecraft gracefully, once and for all, for good. Did you read the homepage? Go read the damn homepage so you know why. This is followed by an uncomfortably long sales pitch for Danger Zone and Danger Zone VR, ended by Richard saying, quote, now with 100% real zombies, clot shot and death jab included. For now, that's where the Orespawn trail ends. This is all I was able to uncover from my perspective and with what is publicly available. However, I'm working with others to uncover the whole story. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for sticking around to the end. If you want to see more stories and content like this video and let me know in the comments what you enjoyed about it. If you want to see more videos from me, subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date every time I upload.